Thank you, Henry. Police say that a teenager beat a dog to death with a hammer, cut off its head, and then set the animal on fire. An expert in criminal behavior calls it a very disturbing act, and the suspect, turns out, will not be going to prison. That's because he's 15, and the crime is one that allows no prosecution as an adult. 24-hour News 8's Ann Schieber is on top of this story, live where it happened with what she has found out. Ann?
That's right, Brian. This is a case of torture and mutilation of a dog, a crime that the law does not allow, as you mentioned, for prosecution as an adult. For someone under 18 to be charged as an adult, if it were an adult committing this crime, the person could be facing 4 years in prison.
The crime happened 2 weeks ago at this Northwest Side apartment. Police say a small dog was covered with a blanket, beaten with a hammer, thrown down this staircase before it was decapitated and set on fire. This man heard the commotion next door.
I think I heard some noise in the apartment, some banging and that. Then soon later, my dog started barking, so I checked, and I saw the kid and the little girl by the porch.
There was a little girl here, too?
Yeah, and he told the little girl the dog was going to heaven.
More disturbing, the suspect is a 15-year-old and cannot be prosecuted as an adult for this type of crime, animal cruelty. An adult charged with the crime could face 4 years in prison. Jeff Kalashevsky is a forensic psychologist.
When you're talking about mutilating behavior, that goes sort of beyond typical animal cruelty that you might see in kids. That's problematic.
Some have suggested such behavior could be caused by a brain abnormality, but very often is linked to childhood exposure to violence and abuse.
Bottom line is if it is a brain problem that's associated with psychopathy, you're going to have a lack of empathy and a lack of sort of emotional connection to people or pets.
The teen will be prosecuted through the juvenile court system. He could be made a ward of the court and put in foster care. In any case, experts say he'll need more intervention than the average juvenile delinquent.
This is the type of kid that hopefully either social service agencies or the community mental health system, if that's available to him, would be able to keep a close eye on him.
Now, the owner of the dog is a new tenant. He has been serving time in jail while this has been happening, but his girlfriend lives here, and it is our understanding it is her nephew who is the suspect. The landlord said the boy threatened the tenant's other animals, other pets, and has also threatened to burn down the building. We could not confirm that, however. We could not reach police to confirm that. Live in Grand Rapids, Ann Schieber, 24-hour News 8.